One of the issues which has come to light is that Simon Case, the number 10 cabinet secretary, has said that he did not give Boris Johnson reassurances that COVID rules and guidance were followed at all times in number 10 during the period of the Partygate scandal. So that's during the process of seven or eight alleged parties. On the 15th of May, the cheese and wine party, which was in the garden. The 20th of May, where 100 people were invited to socially distanced drinks in the garden. 19th of June, Boris Johnson's birthday party with the cake which was never eaten and the birthday greetings which were never sung. The 13th of November, the two gatherings which took place, one of which was to mark Dominic Cummings' exit, and presumably that's the ABBA tribute. The 15th of December, the Christmas quiz, which follows the briefing of other people to tell them that they can't have Christmas work parties. The 17th of December, the leaving party for the person in the civil service who was leaving, who had headed the COVID task force. What's his name? I can't remember what his name is now. The 18th of December, the thing that number 10 at first denied that any party took place. However, there is a video of it which shows Allegra Stratton joking about reports of the event. The 14th of January, the gathering to mark the departure of two private secretaries, and the 16th of April, two parties which were held at number 10 on the night immediately before the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral, that was then followed by the pictures of the Queen self-isolating during her husband's funeral. So those are the list of parties, and Dominic Cummings has now gone on record to say that he thinks that the Boris Johnson's defence is wretched, and he says it shows that, as I said at the time, the Prime Minister misled the Commons. The most senior official, deeply involved in everything to do with COVID and investigations into parties, is explicit that he did not tell the Prime Minister that guidance and rules were always followed. That's what Cummings has written today in a blog. He calls it the trolley case wrecked already, and trolley is the nickname for Boris Johnson. He says it's wrecked, it's wretched, and he says that his statements, Boris Johnson's statements, were misleading and were based on the advice of his most trusted officials, but that that defence is broken by Simon Case saying that he did not give reassurances to Boris, or didn't give enough reassurances to Boris. So it's very difficult to make a case based on a negative, what you didn't do, but I think it seriously punctures the case that Boris has got. He adds the Commons has published their evidence. All three have denied they gave him that advice. Cummings, of course, is identified in Boris's own testimony as not being a credible witness, and that, of course, is also interesting.